Mentioned tight end Brock Bowers, the rookie that they took in the first round. Kevin Stefanski talked about Bowers and what he's seen from him.
Yeah, he's excellent. He was drafted up there in the first round for a reason. They have really two good tight ends. I think Mayer is very good as well. But Bowers in particular, very athletic, can block, fast, can make you miss when he gets the ball in his hands. So a complete tight end. He's a very good football player.
So, John, along those lines, PFF.com matchup to watch for the Raiders. It's Brock Bowers against the Browns linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, typically sound coverage linebacker. JOK's some struggles to start 2014, 57.0 grade in coverage. Browns linebacker has surrendered an 108.7 passer, largely due to his 90% open target rate. He has to hold down Bowers. JOK will need to find his footing in coverage, or it could be a long day. Again, they seem to be trying to do some things a little different in coverage. That might be the reason. But Bowers is really good, and he's a guy that he could end up making it a really long day for the Browns defense.
Yeah, so this is one where teams are already quickly learning that they need more to cover Brock Bowers. He's just been so good. And when you put a linebacker on him, any linebacker, he's going to feast. We saw that in how the Raiders were able to beat the Ravens in week 2 because the Ravens left Trenton Simpson on Brock Bowers in the fourth quarter of that game, and they just consistently picked on him. Now, I do think, despite the number so far for JOK, I do think he's a better coverage defender than Trenton Simpson, but it doesn't mean he'll be able to necessarily shut down Brock Bowers if they leave him in that man coverage role against him. The plus side of that is that JOK is not moving to the slot a lot this season to cover guys like tight ends, and Brock Bowers is running about 62% of his routes out of the slot compared to 26% from an inline tight end position. So that helps the matchup a little bit. We do see Grant Delpit, Greg Newsome obviously go to the slot a little bit more and help out there. So I think that part of it is a positive for the Browns, where maybe he doesn't see as much JOK this week than initially kind of projected, but he can still be a matchup nightmare, whether it's a safety or a slot corner as well. So definitely somebody that they need to be able to take out of the game.
Before I let you go, when you look at this, what does it need to look like for the Browns to come away with a win and get to 2-2? Right now, you just want to get to 2-2. What do the Browns need to do to get that win?
Yeah. So, I mean, one of the main things for me, at least we talked about it, the defense, I think will have a chance against this offense to look dominant again. I don't think, as much as there are very good pieces on this offense, like Brock Bowers, like Devontae Adams, that's basically it, right? Those are the guys that you have to worry about, where there's a lot more defensive stars that can, shut down this offense. So I think taking advantage of that matchup specifically is a big key there. And then coming back to the offensive side, finding the holes in coverage in this Raiders defense is going to be really important for the offense and the passing game specifically to succeed. Deshaun Watson, we know, hasn't looked amazing this year, but there's opportunity there for guys like Amari Cooper, like Jerry Jeudy, who, they're leading receiving yardage players, to take advantage of guys like a Jacorian Bennett, like Trayvon Merrick, like backup safety Isaiah Polamau. So there are those are kind of the main things for me, is really just taking advantage of where they have such a strong advantage. Again, I keep saying it, but they do have a strong advantage in a lot of key areas where they can come away with the win here.